90,000 people into that contract just like that. We had multiple six-figure income earners. I'm talking just like that. People were blessed across the board, right? I'm going to predict that Tron will be much, much bigger than that, even in the first 30 days, because what we've done, and I know some of you have seen the pricing, is that we've created a way that literally the masses can get started with us. And some of those challenges that we had with the Ethereum project, like, our servers not being able to keep up. You guys all know about the number 33 issue that we had in the beginning. Some of you might not if you weren't here. But we had some issues that popped up in that first week that we really got to learn some great lessons about, right? And a lot of the leaders that I talked to, they're like, hey, James, we got to make sure it's perfect this time. We got to make sure it's right. I mean, you have to admit that even though we had those challenges, our system works really, really well, right? And there's some great things. And here's the deal. You can put any logo on any other contract that you want, and they all are the exact same. We stand alone. I'm telling you, we will stand alone on the Tron side as well. We will be the only follow me system. We will be the only contract that can adjust its prices if we need to. My prediction is that maybe we push this Tron price up, right? I mean, I think that you're going to see Tron actually rise in price as smart contracts start to go there. So, what I really wanted to come out here today to do is I wanted to kind of give you an update, because I know there's a bunch of rumors going on right now. Even though there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of stuff that are still going on, that just like it was with the Ethereum contract. But what I know for a fact is this: there's a huge opportunity out there for you. And, the opportunity is not just to shut the door on your Ethereum business. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this: as an entrepreneur and a business person, you have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to adjust when things are not looking the way that they should, okay? We can't control Ethereum. We can't control the price. We can't control the gas prices, right? What we can control is what we do and how we move, right? So from our perspective, it made a lot of sense to be able to bring out a Tron contract because it's built on the same exact platform as Ethereum. We already know that our comp plan is the best. We already know that our code is the very best, but there's still some things that we can improve on, and that's what you're going to see coming here very soon. So, in regards to the website and things like that, the content will be a little bit different. There will be a new movie. There will be some stuff like that that actually moves us in the direction that we want to go to being that brand that is the king of the smart contracts, right? So you're going to see some of that stuff as we start to roll this out. I wanted to come out here tonight and more importantly, just say, hey, even though I can't give you an exact date, I gave you an idea of what we want to do, okay? Our objective is that we want to launch this thing before September 10th. I don't know the exact date. I can't give that to you. But what I do know is that's a week away, right? I mean, we literally could be going crazy here in a week, blowing this thing up. And not probably, we will. So watch the numbers. So that's really what I wanted to do here tonight, is just come out here and kind of clear the air, give you a little bit of information. We will start training some overview calls on the actual Tron project as we build into this. Since we are maybe possibly a week, it could be a little bit more out. What we want to do now is we want to start building towards that, okay? So the overview calls and the things that we're going to be doing will start moving towards that Tron project. Obviously, as you know, I mean, like I said, Edgardo and some of the other will also be holding these Tron, overview calls as well as we move into it. So I'll start sending you some of that information. Now, look, I think my internet's kind of cutting out here. Can you guys still hear me? Can you give me a number one if you can still hear me? Okay, sorry. So the bottom line is this: we will start to move into that because we want to educate people. We want to make this, we want to break our last record, okay? We already know we broke some records with the first launch. We want to break even more. Now, I'm going to say this just like I did with the Ethereum contract. I truly believe that the only thing that could really be a hinder to us is the amount of traffic that we're going to send, not only to the blockchain, but also to the server. Those are two things that could bottleneck for us. I don't expect that happening because we've actually learned a lot as to what happens inside of that. So I think that we're going to be able to combat that. But man, it's going to be an exciting time. So here's what I would tell you as we go forward in here to this week, or maybe a little bit longer as we build up. Make sure you are inviting your people out. They need to understand exactly what's going on, and not only understand exactly what's going on with Tron, but understand why we have chosen to roll this thing out, right? It wasn't just to have another launch. That was not the idea. The idea is to give you the best that we can. We can't be left away. We have to be in front of anything that comes out there. So, if something else comes out there that we feel is attractive that can help our member base, we're going to do it, right? So with that being said, I think Edgardo is on here. I was going to see if Edgardo might want to come out for a second and share something. Edgardo, are you there? I think that's Edgardo. Hey, Edgardo, are you there? Maybe that's someone logged in as Edgardo. I don't know. Hey, Edgardo, are you there? Well, he's not there, so that's okay. Here's the deal. If you guys have a question, I'm going to see here, okay? There's some questions that might pop in here. If you guys have a question, I'm going to read through these. I know this will be kind of tedious, but I'm going to take a look at the questions. I usually don't open it up for questions, but if you have a question, throw it in the chat here. I'm going to do my best to answer it, okay? And I know that we might have a bunch. Let's see here. Start before September 9th if you can. Lucky stars line up. If we have a great story on this project. So great point, David. I'm down with that. Hey, man, I'd be down with starting it tomorrow if it was ready. Truthfully, I mean, I think that it's going to be that big of an opportunity, but we are working, the programming team's working as fast as they could. Here's the deal. When you work with programmers, just so you know, it's always black and white. There's no gray area, right? So if I ask the question, hey man, are we going to have this ready by this date? I can't promise you anything, but we're going to do the best we can, right? I mean, so I'm literally just giving you back what I get when you guys ask those questions, but we are going to make this thing happen. How do we move those who are already interested in Lionshare to Ethereum? Now, this is a great question, okay? Uzor, great question. So everybody heard that, I hope. He's asking, if we have people that are already interested in Ethereum, how can we move them into Lionshare, Tron? Here's my suggestion, okay? My suggestion is that you explain to them kind of what's going on in Ethereum. We love Ethereum, right? We believe that the price of Ethereum is going up, but there's some things inside of Ethereum that we really can't control. Obviously, the gas prices. Our goal is to bring this to a 5-year plan where we are the king of smart contracts. So what I would say is this. I would say, look, we still love Ethereum and you should definitely take a position there if you want to. Just know that it's going to be a little bit expensive with the current gas fees, but maybe just get the first level, secure your spot so you can have it, because we're going to continue to build this. But if you want, this Tron's about to launch. There's going to be a lot of momentum and a lot of excitement out there. That's the approach that I would take, because listen, people follow you. They don't follow a cryptocurrency, right? People don't follow me, right? They do follow me. They don't follow like whatever coin I'm doing or whatever thing else. I mean, they follow the leaders. So don't worry about that. Here's the deal. If you have enough good leadership, they're not going to say a word other than how do I get started? Okay. How do we move I already read that one. Sorry. Okay. So the concept is the same. Lionshare Ethereum. More we refer, more income we can get in the smart contract platform 1. So this is, who said that? This is Ranji. I might be saying y'all's names wrong. If so, I'm sorry. Here's the bottom line. Yeah, the concept is the exact same. Why would we change something that's perfect, right? I mean, we're the only follow me system out there. It works. But the last part of your question is, the more we refer, the more we earn. Man, that's true in any business, right? It doesn't matter if you're talking about Lionshare or anything. So absolutely the answer is yes, especially on that L1. The more people you refer, obviously the better. Let's see here. Is Tron going to come out with its own link or the same link as Ethereum? Okay, so Ola, we will be training everybody on that. Okay, you will have 2 different links, right? You'll have 2 different links, but I don't want to spoil it for you because I don't know, I can't show you it. But imagine this: imagine someone coming to your site and being able to choose what they want to do, right? Do I want to join Ethereum? Do I want to join Tron, right? Or even having a link that you can just send them direct to that to join. Okay, so those are some of the things that we're working through right now. I promise you we'll definitely train you before it's actual full live so you can have an understanding of what it is. Okay, but great question. Let's see here. Okay, so K-Wiz is asking, now how much is it going to be the entry level on level 1 and on the new package? I think it's 100 Tron, okay, for L1, 100 Tron for L2. So a total of 200 Tron. I think if you do the math on that, Alfredo, I see you sitting there. Maybe, well, he's just got on the phone. I don't know. I think that's maybe like $10, $10 US, something like that. 5, somewhere in there, okay? So it's going to be somewhere in there. It's going to be very, very affordable to the masses. So, if you're in some of these countries that the average monthly income is like $200. So Alfredo's showing me $6. Okay. So $6, that's, let me ask you something. Do you know anywhere else you can start a business for $6 and build your way up? Come on, man. We are giving the world the opportunity here. It's going to blow up. Just wait and see. This is going to be crazy. Let's see here. How do you introduce LionShare to people who have no online experience or crypto knowledge? Well, let me tell you something. I have committed, and we've had others that have committed to doing, calls twice a day, 7 days a week. You understand, 7 days a week, we have someone on here that is presenting the LionShare opportunity. We also have many different YouTube videos as well that have recordings. My suggestion is this: get them out to a call, especially a live call, because they're going to hear a presentation from me or someone, but that's not really where it happens. Where it happens is after the presentation, where we get to hear from others who are inside of LionShare. This is not rocket science, y'all. The tools are right in front of you. It doesn't matter if you have the best looking website or the best looking ad or anything like that. If you use that one tool and invite people out, I will do the selling and telling for you. It's not even a sales pitch. It's like, and if they don't have experience in crypto, that's okay. You know what the language that every single person in this world understands is? Money. Everybody understands that. They don't care what kind of money, but they understand it. If you want to give me $1 million in pesos, I'm going to take it. Even though I can't use it here in the United States, I will find a way to use it, right? So let's keep going here. We need to learn patience. It's better we wait a little bit more and have a very good smart contract than have problems. Hey, I agree with that, Ricardo. Thank you, Ricardo. That's exactly right. We want it to be the best of the best. So if it takes a couple more days, it will. And we've been through this. Now, here's what I don't want you to expect. With the Ethereum contract, man, it seemed like a lifetime of pre-launch to me. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it seemed like forever. We're not doing that, right? We're like maybe a week away, so we're going to start really pounding the table on it. So, we're going to get people excited. They're going to be ready to rock and roll. Let's see here. Ricardo, your English was perfect. I don't know what you mean. Sorry for your English. You did great. When are y'all launching it? You must have just got here, bro. So the goal is to launch it before September 10th. I don't know the exact date, but that's the goal, okay? Let's see here. Okay, can you make buying Ethereum and Tron more available in the Cook Islands? So, Patrick, great question. Here's the reality, okay? It would be very challenging for us to have like an exchange attached to a smart contract, because it brings all other types of legal aspects to it. If we have to be an exchange, it would get a lot of eyes and a lot of challenges on us that we probably don't want. We don't have to go through that red tape. Okay. So my suggestion is this, get with your sponsor, see if they have some ideas, number one. And I know Shelly over there, who's kind of leading that group, I'll kind of talk to her with some different options and things like that. One thing too is, you could always sell people some of your Tron if you have enough of it, right? So earn some, and then you can sell some for whatever dollar you're in. That's how, if I was building the business, I was dealing with people that didn't have a clue, I'd be like, hey, just give me some cash. I'll shoot you the Tron and we'll go from there. That's what I would do. Good morning from Nepal. Let's see here. I don't know how to say this. Oh, Sandra, it would be 200 for the first and second combined. Okay, so 200. That's like $6 US right now. So great question. How do we know who we will be under? Who can register people on our teams? So as I said, I think it's Ari. You definitely want to get with whoever you're with in the Ethereum contract. That's who you should be with. That's my suggestion. Get back with who sent you here, right? People that are hitting me on the side, like I said, I always refer them back to their sponsor. I'm not trying to take anyone. I think everyone should have the same ethics